Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Skag the Bones here, your host. As you can see here, we got the old original bars that were on the Giant Propel SLR. So these are the contact standard bar and stem. That's what it looks like. This is the year 2016 they went to this overdrive size for the contact stuff. So this is for the overdrive 1.5" steer, and then the stem is a little bit overdrive larger. So because of the coloration in this as well with the gray and stuff, it looks very similar to the carbon fiber stems. Okay, but it's not, just aluminum. Still very stiff, very light. It's not too bad. This bar and stem is pretty lightweight. And as you can see here, we have the contact handlebars. These are 420 mil or 42 centimeter wide. The nice thing I do like about Giant is they do put a little bit of a groove here for running the cables. Okay, but I want something a little bit better. Okay, so I wanted originally the Aero bar and stem, the Giant integrated Aero bar and stem, but the problem is with those, you're kind of stuck with what you get. You're stuck with the angle of the bars, handlebars themselves. You can't really adjust the handlebars, and then like the Contend, because it's kind of like how this stem has got this hydraulic cylinder on it, very similar to that. Because it's Aero, you have to use this very special piece for mounting your garment on it. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. But other than that, they're fine. Don't get me wrong. They make a good Aero combo bar and stem. But if you go with a separate ear, you get yourself a little bit more flexibility. So that's what we did for the Propel. We want the contact SLR, which is carbon fiber stem, and it's not just their overdrive, it's their oversized. So if you look at the difference, what they've done is to make it stiffer, just like the aluminum. They've made it wider. So take a look at that there. If you look at conjunction 2, here, I'm going to flip this upside down. See that there? So it's really hard to see, but this is approximately about 3 millimeters wider, about 1.5 millimeters on either side wider, which some people don't think that's a lot, but it actually is quite a bit. And then what they do with the SLR carbon fiber handlebars is they flare them out in the back, make them a little bit more Aero, and then they have come around the front. As you can see, they have these nice grooves in the front, where right in here, and that's where you take and you run your cables right there. So instead of being integrated where you have to put the cables in through the bars, which can be nice, but the problem is it becomes every time if you got to change something with your handlebars, you got to pull the cables out, and I really don't like having to do that. So this is what it looks like. The nice thing about not having the integrated handlebar and stem is the fact that I can still use my K-edge mount like this for the garment. So it still fits in this little section here really nicely. Still looks really clean, really good. So now I do get a little bit more flex with these SLR bars. It's very thin carbon fiber, but I want the flex, the handlebars. Where you don't want the flex is in the stem, because you want the for sprinting. You don't want the stem torquing back and forth. So the stem is thicker than this. Now a lot of guys have gone with the I don't have one for the road. I do have them for this. So there's three types. There's the contact. There's the contact SL, which is aluminum and it's extremely lightweight, which I have on my mountain bike. You have the Connect as well. Vice the contact. So the Connect is the cheapest, and that's a more budget bar. It's a little thicker, a little heavier, and they're not overdrive. So this is the Connect, which is on the Contend. So it's a little bit more budget orientated. It's still a nice bar setup. I could put this guy on there, but I would have to take the old mountain bike stem that I have. And I have to take out this sheath here. I'll show you the difference. Okay. That's so hard to see right here. But trust me, there's about 3 to 4 millimeters difference. So I could take this piece. As you can see, I have a contact stem for the mountain bike. I bought. I'm going to take this down here. The contact is probably a little bit lighter. Go in here. I could change it out for what I have on the Contend if I wanted to. So I'm probably going to keep this on there though, and then just keep this as an extra. I do like the look of this bar and stem. It's got the gray on it. It just kind of breaks up the pattern a little bit, but so that's the new bar and stem, aero bar and stem we got for the Propel, which being an aero bike, I want it to be like the SL, more like the SL than the SLR. So as you can see, the only difference is I don't have this chopped off. I thought about putting this underneath a little bit, but I've always had that little cap at the top, right there. Put a slightly shorter one on there, I think. I have some shorter ones, I believe. So I could probably put a little bit shorter one on the top cap. But hopefully you guys enjoy this video. This is kind of give you an update to the Propel. As you can see, it's looking really nice. It looks really nice, especially with these cosmic wheels. Yep, it looks really nice. Oh, the other thing, the reason I went with the carbon fiber is because this, unlike some of the other ones, this is a full carbon fiber fork with a carbon fiber steer tube. So, because of that, when you have the carbon fiber stem and the carbon fiber bars, you get a lot of vibration reduction and dampening. So even though the bars themselves are a little bit more flexible, you still get some great vibration reduction, which is really needed for an aero bike because it's a little less comfortable of a bike. So, like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give us a thumbs up. You can click up here in the corner to subscribe to the channel, and if you click over here, there's some extra videos for you guys. There's an extra video that you can click on and watch. As always, keep riding.